All right, and thanks for joining us, everybody. We are live here at the KFES Digital News Desk. We've got Brandon Hahs with us today, co-director for the Muddy River Marathon. How are you doing today, Brandon?
Doing great. It's a little over a week away, a week and 2 days, and we're pumped.
All right, wonderful. We're glad to have you here, and we're glad to be looking forward to everything. Certainly, I know that as you all put so much time and effort into getting this together and so forth, I imagine that there's really this excitement about the payoff coming up.
Absolutely. I mean, it is a true labor of love, but I mean, the excitement that comes up, you know, we're going to get a chance to say thank you today here to our sponsors, and it's awesome. So.
All right, wonderful. Yeah, as you talk about those sponsors, who goes into help making this possible? Who's involved?
So we can't pull this off without the help of sponsors. So let's just start at the top. Our title sponsor is Red Letter Communication.
Awesome.
Red Letter does all of our website, our digital media, you know, helping us get the word out, our design work. They came on board last year as our title sponsor, and the partnership has continued. It's phenomenal. Moving down, we have our next level of sponsor. That's our champion sponsors. And our champion sponsors this year, it's actually a co-branded sponsorship between both healthcare systems in Cape Girardeau. So we've got Southeast Health and St. Francis Healthcare System who have come alongside of us and truly supported this race now multiple years in a row. And so we want to give a huge shout out to both Southeast Health and St. Francis Healthcare System. So we've got 3 levels of sponsor below our title sponsor. That was our champion sponsors. Our next are our pace setter sponsors. Yeah. And we've got 3 of those. I've got my cheat sheet here because I don't want to make a mistake. Sure. Actually, we've got 2 of them, I'm sorry. Visit Cape, who is just key to bringing things into Cape Girardeau and a huge partner in sponsorship in this. And Montgomery Bank. Both of them, again, multiple year sponsors. That's what's so exciting for us too. I mean, we don't have sponsors who are saying, yeah, we'll do this year, but not next year. These sponsors have been with us now all 3 years. And this is huge in pulling something like this off. And our next level is our Cadence sponsors. And here's where I've got a list of them, and I need to make sure I don't forget someone. So I want to give a shout out to Bi-State, to Ritter Communications, to the Cape Girardeau Airport, Hudson Chiropractic, Banterra Bank, Missouri Running Company, Century Casino, and Integrated Supply Company. All of these companies, again, multiple year sponsors. What does it take to pull this off, you ask? Somewhere between $55,000 and $75,000. Wow. And we like to have all of that in sponsorship dollars before runner number 1 signs up, because, again, as we've said before, our favorite thing to do is to be able to give back. And next week we'll highlight the charities that we're going to be given to, the local charities. But that way all of the runner dollars that come in allow us to be able to give substantial dollars back to some local beneficiaries.
That's excellent. All right, wonderful stuff, wonderful stuff. Then are we looking then at still looking for volunteers as well, right?
We are still looking for volunteers. So this happens every year. You know, I would love to say that people in September say, you know what, I'm going to sign up, and I may have said this last week, but I'm going to sign up for the Muddy River Marathon on April 29th next spring. That doesn't happen. So we get the majority of our volunteers these 3 weeks right before the race. But we can't really have enough volunteers. And so if you're not doing anything that day, or even if you want to change your plans, we'd love to have you. This is a special day. It is, it's so much fun. Everyone that does this, even if they come kicking and screaming, leaves saying, this is an awesome event for Cape Girardeau, for these runners, and the time that we got to spend with new friends and families. So you'll see over my shoulder, I believe, is that correct? Yeah, look at that. When you go to our website, www.muddyrivermarathon.com, within 2 seconds, this big white box is going to pop up right there, and that's how you can register. You can pick your location, you can pick your time slot that's on there, and all of your questions can be answered there. We are going to have volunteer information meetings next Friday, the 28th, at the casino during packet pickup from 10 in the morning until 6 p.m. So if you have questions about the slot that you have signed up for, or anything about race day if you haven't done this before, come by Century Casino, their event center, 10 a.m. on Friday the 28th to 6 p.m. We'll have a table there that is dedicated only to answering volunteer questions.
All right, excellent, very good stuff. Anything else to mention today?
If you've thought about running a marathon and you want to run, I mean, you got a week and a half to train, and we still have signups available. Signups finish at midnight on the 27th. So if you're seeing this and you're on the fence, you've got less than a week to get that registration in. But we are still seeing them come in. We are still pacing ahead of last year, so that's exciting. We're hoping to hit that 500 runner mark this year, and you can help us do that.
Yeah. All right. Well, great stuff. I mean, if somebody's not in it for the glory of winning the race and just for the good causes, that's certainly something. Within a week's time, maybe you can get ready for that.
And I said this last week. I'm not a runner, and the first year that we did this, I was blown away at the positivity of the whole day. I mean, you're right. If you just complete your first half marathon, or even the marathon relay, you've accomplished something, and it's a good day. And that's what makes rain or shine this whole morning on Saturday, April 29th, a great day. Not just for the runners, not just for us, not just for the charities, but for this city that we love in Cape Girardeau.
All right. Brandon Hahs, co-director with the Muddy River Marathon. Thank you so much for being here. We
You
appreciate
bet.
your time.
We'll see you next week.
All right. And to our audience as well, appreciate your time being here. We're going to turn it back over to Local News Live. Be back with us 2 o'clock. We'll be here with By the Bushel with Barry Bean.